All right, bookworms and constant readers, welcome back to Final Girl Horror. I am your host, Chelsea. Today I'm going to be recording a number of videos, so you'll know what's coming in the weeks ahead. Last week was the first day of summer. This is my favorite season of the year. So I am happy with the warm, hot weather, sunshine, no cold. I would rather sweat than freeze. And so with the new season comes a new book haul video. If you're new to the channel, I do 4 of these a year. Every time the season changes, I do a book haul video for what I picked up or what was given or gifted to me during the past season. So today's video will be all about the books that I acquired over the spring. These are books that will eventually appear on the channel, give you my thoughts on them, tell you what I think about them. I did pretty good over the spring because the local library had a huge book sale, and I was able to pick up a lot of books for really cheap. I'm also recording a book review on the Dresden Files today, and I don't know if I'll have time to get to some other videos, but I also have a Edgar Allan Poe video that I need to record, and one other, I can't remember what it's for. But that's what's coming up on the channel. So let's get to it. The first 2 are by the same author. I'm trying to get a lot of his older stuff. He has tons of books. I don't know if I'll ever get them all. But it's Tom Clancy. I picked up Patriot Games, which is a monster of a book. And then this is, I believe, the second book in the Jack Ryan series. It's called Red Rabbit. Not too many people that I know of have heard of this book. So I got those. These next 3 are all from the library book sale. This one, the cover just caught my eye and the story looked interesting. I've never heard of these authors. Rodman Philbrick and Lynn Hartnett. Abduction. Very cool cover. And then I picked this up because of my grandma. I don't know how many times I watched this movie with my grandma. I never knew it was a book until I saw this book at the book sale. It's Jean M. Aurel, I think is how you say their last name. The Clan of the Cave Bear. My grandma absolutely loved this movie. And like I said, I've watched it with her I don't know how many times. So I look forward to reading the book. This is another one that caught my cover. It has nothing to do with, from my understanding, it has nothing to do with the popular horror movie. It's Andrew Niederman's Child's Play. And again, the cover is what caught my eye on this one. They didn't have hardly any horror novels, which was kind of disappointing. So this next one, as you all know, if you've been watching the channel, I'm reading Grady Hendrix, I think, is who wrote it. Paperbacks from Hell, and it is like a history of paperbacks from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. This is one of the books that he features in that book. It's Michael McDowell, Blackwater. This was originally 6 books, and they've brought it out in this single volume where you get all 6 books in one. It has a great wraparound cover. It's a pretty pretty thick book. The story sounds really interesting. I'm eventually going to get all of the books that are featured in Paperbacks from Hell. And when I say the books that are featured, if you have the book, I'm talking about only the books that the covers are shown. He does talk about other books if you read the book. I'm not going after those because the ones that he pictures are going to be hard enough to get. Alright, let me get some more of these. I'm still trying to get all of Stephen King's stuff on paperback. So this was a new one I picked up. And it's him and his son Owen and Sleeping Beauties. And there's a picture on the back of him and his son. This is one I got at the library book sale. I haven't read any of this guy's books, but he's been recommended to me, I don't know how often, but all the time. And it's Marauder by Clive Cussler and Boyd Morrison. And then I got two Joe Nesbo. I got Phantom. And then The Devil's Star. Very cool cover on that one. And this is an older book. I read this as a kid. All of these books in this series, and I don't remember the name of the series, are really good. It follows a pilot, Jake Grafton. And this is kind of a beat up copy, but I picked it up. Stephen Koontz, Final Flight. Another Jake Grafton that's really popular because people have seen the movie is Flight of the Intruder. I forget how many books are in the series, but it's a really good series. And then I saw this one and I picked it up because I do need this book in the series, Robert Ludlum's The Bourne Ultimatum. And this is a hardback. And then I got the new Stephen King, You Like It Darker. And this is a collection of short stories. I love the cover on this. The island is an alligator. Very cool cover on that one. The next three that I have over here, this is a part of a series that I was introduced to through Brian Lee Durfee's channel. I've never read this author. He highly recommends these. The covers are just amazing. And these are all from the same series. The one downside to this series, I ordered them off of Amazon, and none of the covers or the heights of the book match. So the first one in the series is Billy Boyle, and it's by James R. Benn. The covers are just amazing. And these are like mystery novels that take place during World War II. So you have that one, and then book 2 is The First Wave. Again, another great cover. My only complaint is they're all different sizes. And then book 3 is Blood Alone. I love these covers. Some of the best covers I've seen on books. Alright, going back to Paperbacks from Hell. William Peter Blatty's Legion. This is the sequel to The Exorcist. And then another one off the list. I've never read this book. I love the movie. Peter Benchley's Jaws. Again, the cover is just like the movie poster. Very cool. And that's the thing. Some of those paperbacks from hell are still in print, and they're super easy to find. Others are out of print, and they're not so easy to find. People have already told me to check like yard sales, Facebook Marketplace, used bookstores, comic book conventions, stuff like that, if I want to find them cheap, because some of them are up there in price because they're out of print. The next one, the cover of this caught my eye, and then I read what it was about, and it sounds a lot like the Dead Space video game, which was really cool. And this is called Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. Very cool cover. Cannot wait to read this book. And this was in the horror section at Barnes and Noble. All right, and I have two more for you. The next is this is also from my library book sale, and it's a hardback of Dean Koontz, and you get 3 novels in one book. So this one has Cold Fire, The Key to Midnight, and Hideaway. And this was like $1. Could not pass that up. And then the final book from my library book sale is, this is a book that's been made into a movie. I think it has Matthew McConaughey in it. But it's another Clive Cussler, Sahara. And that is all I have for you today on the spring 2024 book haul. Not too bad. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, like 21 books. And over half of them, I think, was like $11 total at that library sale. So that's one cheap way to pick up books, is check with your local library or libraries in your area that have book sales. Usually book sales are open to anybody. You don't have to be a member of the library. Just show up and buy books. At my sale, hardbacks were $1, paperbacks were 50 cents, and the mass market paperbacks, these little ones, they were like $0.25. So good way to pick up a lot of books for cheap. That's all I have for you. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked this video. Hit subscribe. I noticed that a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribers. And hit the bell button so you know when new videos come out. I put out videos every 2 weeks at 12 a.m. midnight. Till next time, read more books.